Welcome to my dear student. Today our topic is NEET previous year solution, chapter electrostatic potential and capacitance. First question is question number 1, which is asked in NEET 2020. Question number 1 is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with air as medium is 6 microfarad. With the introduction of a dielectric medium, the capacitance become 30 microfarad. The permittivity of the medium is given. Now let's go to the solution. So now here it is a capacitor and in between the medium is air. In that case, the capacitance is C. It is equals to given 6 microfarad. Now, if we put a dielectric constant in between it, then its capacitance will be supposed to be considered C dash. Now C dash is equals to also given in the question, it is 30 microfarad. So C dash is equals to 30 microfarad. Now we have to find out the permittivity of the medium also given epsilon m. We have to find out epsilon m, the permittivity of the medium, which is the epsilon m. Now C dash by C, it is equals to C dash. For that case, formula is epsilon naught A by D and a K, dielectric constant of the medium. Here it is K, divided by epsilon naught A divided by D when it is in air. So it is equals to K. Now K is equals to C dash by C, that means 30 microfarad divided by 6 microfarad is equals to 5. So dielectric constant K, the value of dielectric constant K, it is equals to found out 5. Now also we know that K is equals to epsilon m divided by epsilon naught. So it is equals to also 5. Now we have to find out the permittivity of the medium. The permittivity of the medium is epsilon m. The permittivity of the medium when it is air, it is epsilon naught, which is also given here. Now epsilon m, it is equals to 5 into epsilon naught. It is equals to 5 into 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. So it is equals to 44.2 into 10 to the power minus 12. Unit is Coulomb square per Newton meter square. It is equals to 0.44 into 10 to the power minus 10 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. So option 4 is the option 2 is the right answer. 0.44 into 10 to the power minus 10 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Option 2 is the right answer. Next question is question number 2. The variation of the electrostatic potential with radial distance r from the center of a positively charged metallic thin shell of radius r is given by the graph. So let's see here. There are 4 graphs. Among of them, which one is correct? We know that for a spherical cell, thin spherical cell, the potential at center and the potential at surface, it is also same. And if we go outside, then the potential gradually decreases. So potential at r distance and potential at center remain same. So option 2 is the right answer here. At the center, it is the center point, potential is V, and at r distance, r is the radius, it is the surface. So at r distance, that means at the surface it is also V. Now further increase of r, this is r, the potential again decreases. So option 2 is the right answer here. Next question is question number 3. A parallel plate capacitor having cross-sectional area A and separation D has air in between the plates. Now an insulating slab of the same area but thickness D by 2 is inserted between the plates as shown in the figure. Having dielectric constant K is equals to 4. The ratio of new capacitance to its original capacitance will be. So let's see here. Initially, suppose consider it is a capacitor and the separation is D. Dielectric constant K is equals to 1 because of air initially. Now if we insert it half a dielectric slab of dielectric constant K, it is D by 2, total distance is D, then its capacitance will change. Now we have to find out the ratio of this change in capacitance to the capacitance of that capacitor. For that capacitor, C is equals to, we know, epsilon naught A divided by D, and C naught, it is equals to, we know the formula. When a dielectric slab is introduced inside a capacitor, the formula is epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K, where T is the thickness of the dielectric. Here the thickness of the dielectric T is equals to D by 2. Now putting the value of T, D by 2 here, we get epsilon naught A divided by D minus D by 2 plus D by 2K. Alright, K is 4 here. So now putting the value of K, which is 4, this is equals to epsilon naught A divided by D minus D by 2 plus this is D by, after putting the value of K, K is equals to 4, so it will be D by 8. Now it is equals to epsilon naught A by, after taking LCM, it will be 8. So here it is 8D minus 4D plus D. So it is equals to, so it is equals to 8 epsilon naught A by this is 8D, this is D, 9D minus 4D, this is 5D. Now we have to find out the ratio of the new capacitance to its original capacitance. Therefore, we have to find out C dash by C. So C dash by C, it is equals to 8 by 5 epsilon naught A by D divided by epsilon naught A by D. So it is equals to 8 by 5. So C by C dash is equals to 8 by 5. So right answer is option 2, 8 is to 5. So it is equals to 8 is to 5. Option 2 is the right answer. Next question is question number 4, which is also asked in NEET 2020. In a certain region of space with volume 0.2 meter cube. Suppose it is the space and the volume of the space is 0.2 meter cube. The electric potential is found to be 5 volt throughout. Throughout this region, the potential is 5 volt. Alright. So this surface is also called equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. So V is constant everywhere, and it is equals to 5 volt. Alright. Now electric field, we know the formula E is equals to minus dV by dt. So as electric potential is same constant everywhere, so change in potential, it is equals to 0. So electric field will be 0. The magnitude of electric field in this region, so in this region electric field will be 0. So 0 is the our answer. Option 4 is the right answer. Next question is question number 5. Two identical capacitors C1 and C2 of equal capacitance are connected as shown in the circuit. Terminals A and B of the key K are connected to charge capacitor C1 using a battery of EMF V volt. So here AB terminal is connected to charge the capacitor C1 by the helping of battery V, battery of potential V volt. Now disconnecting AB. Now disconnecting AB terminals, and the terminals BC are connected. Due to this, what will be the percentage loss of energy? First, we connect AB and charge the capacitance C1 with the help of the battery of EMF V volt. Next, we disconnect AB and connect BC. Then, due to the C1, C2 capacitance will charge. In that case, few energy is losses. So we have to find out loss of energy. So initially energy stored in the capacitor C1, it is equals to half C V square. Actually it is C1 V square, because in the question it is says that two identical capacitors C1 and C2 of equal capacitance. That means C1 is equals to C2 is equals to, we may write C. We may write C. Alright. So it is actually initially its energy is CV square, C1 V square, half C1 V square. So it is equals to, we can write half C V square because of two capacitance of two capacitor are same. Now we know the formula loss of energy. The formula for loss of energy, E loss, it is equals to half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V square. The derivation of that formula is available in my playlist. It is equals to half C square by 2C, because C1 and C2 are same, into V square. It is equals to half into half C V square. Half C V square, it is E, so it is equals to half into E. So percentage loss of energy, it will be 50%. Therefore percentage of loss of energy, it is equals to final energy half E divided by initial energy, which is E, into 100%. So it is equals to half into 100%. So it is equals to 50%. Now our answer is option 3, 50% is the right answer. Alright.